Hello everybody, welcome to your daily pop of positivity. I thought I would line these up for some great notifications to self. I read this article this morning and it was talking about how so many of us assume that we are taking care of and loving ourselves in the right way, but a real deep look into how we treat ourselves is really revealing otherwise. Like, do you hesitate to buy yourself something you really want because you feel like you shouldn't spend money on yourself? When's the last time you took time off your schedule to just relax for like a day in quietude, silence, meditation, watching fun films, taking care of your body, whatever it is? Like, have you given yourself a treat recently? These are key questions in checking on how much we're showing value to ourselves, because it's important for you to realize that if you're not paying attention to your body, to your needs, to your wants, you're subconsciously telling yourself that you're not worthy, that you're not worth the time and effort. And before long, our brain starts to respond by making us feel more and more unworthy, and that is going to become our reality. So selflessness can only be practiced fully by people who truly learn to love and take care of themselves. So really holding yourself to a higher standard and responding to your needs with seriousness is going to help you embrace this self-love. Start acknowledging your value and in turn increase confidence in yourself and less doubt. I feel like a lot of people, what's happening is they get elderly parents, they get problematic siblings, they get problematic offspring, whatever, and they start devoting time, resources, and everything to them, and they put themselves on the back burner. And now it's time to really value yourself. And then with this self-care, you're stronger to do things for others, but in a more balanced state. And that's why I liked how beautifully these cards came into it. Progress, not perfection. Don't compare yourself to other people. A lot of people's lives look so swish and polished on IG, but again, people are not constantly filming their challenges and their failures. It's everything, is very staged over there. So focus on how far you have come and everything you've learned so far and implement changes where it's necessary. Definitely make time for self-care. Take care of yourself. It's essential for your mental state to feel relaxed and calm. And also when you're kind with yourself and generous, you feel kind and generous with other people as well. I've definitely noticed that. If I feel like I have plenty of time to take my shower, do my work, a little bit of exercise, and stuff that I like, I feel much more generous with other people around me because there's no scarcity mentality of, oh, there isn't enough time for everybody and me. It's like there is enough time. All is well. We're calm and we appreciate other people as well as ourselves. So easy does it. Your health, your happiness, your abundance require a really gentle approach to our life and work. Not so much on one side that then it's like, that's why I always I hated the premise of people fearing Mondays. I've never wanted to live in a life where it's like, oh, you get up. Monday shouldn't be some crazy onus. It should be like, hey, this is how I'm going to begin my week. Every single day can feel like a Sunday for implementing self-care and looking after ourselves and giving ourselves little treats. It's not about the day of the week right there. Now, I love the spiritual path because our true beliefs are becoming clearer to us now. So it prompts us to make necessary life changes. Again, are we too impulsive? Are we too indulgent? What are things where we need a little bit of change? Recognize what it is and then just rectify it by small steps too, because the premise of, oh, I'm going to drop 30 pounds in 1 month and I'm going to devote this amount of time to studying, blah, 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 and giving yourself these huge checklists, it's setting yourself up for failure if you're not doing small steps, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Like, hey, I'm going to watch what I'm eating today. I'm going to try to drink lots of water and exercise. Small steps for bigger achievements, because they do really accrue into bigger goals very easily. And then you don't have the procrastination and all of that as well. So clear away the negativity, release negativity from within or around you. If there are certain things that you do during the day where you all of a sudden feel heavier, it could be talking to a certain individual. It could be I find if I watch too much TV right in a row, like hour upon hour upon hour, I get less and less out of the program. Like I'm paying less attention, I'm less plugged in. So with that, I try to watch a show or two and then go do a little bit of work and read and do something else and watch a little bit of stuff. Because what happens is then our mind starts to wander and it becomes a vacuum of time for me. Again, life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by, praying to know the lesson and the blessing that they contain too. So say there's a negative pattern. It could be anything. Say you just sleep in really late and then you just go full hog for a bunch of carbs and junk food or whatever, and then you realize that, hey, this makes me tired. I don't start my day very well when I do this. You can set your alarm. You can start to, buy fresh fruit, do things, just implementing the little changes where it. It's present moment awareness and getting off that carousel of knee-jerk reactions, being triggered by things, going on autopilot. Autopilot's really dangerous because I've even noticed sometimes I love driving on this one road that brings me into Darien on this back road. I love it. I find it so beautiful. And if I drive a particular way all the time, I'm not noticing all the beauty around me because I'm going on autopilot. I'm like, oh, I drive through this park every day. I make a conscious choice that I'm going to notice what the crazy geese are doing, because half the time they stop traffic coming through the park anyway because they want to do a nice little crossing and take their damn time, and they don't care about you. And it's funny and it's hilarious because sometimes they do play chicken with you in the street. And just like the crow activity, sometimes the fields get flooded and it looks really cool because all the ducks come in, that I'm going to be consciously aware of all the beauty and the magic and the cool stuff around me. It's fuel, it's good fuel, and it's positive fuel, and no more autopilot when we're doing that. I think that's a nice, thing where people get so obsessed with fall because they can be driving the same road, but all of a sudden there's change, there's massive change. The colors are all different. They're red, gold, and vibrant instead of dark brown, green, or whatever. So changing the way we do things, even, one little tweak brings us back into present moment awareness so we can absorb all the magic and get curious about the next day. Because what we don't want to do is just repeat pattern, because it loses the kind of like the sparkle and the shine and the curiosity of what comes next. So just doing one, like I find listening to different music that sometimes help me. I'll put on like classical music while I'm just sitting out in my backyard. I can stay out there and enjoy just being in nature with nothing, with music playing, and it's enhanced somehow. Like it just seems like the birds are kind of like flowing with the symphonies. Like I do this all the time now with me and Moonbeams. When it's warm enough, we just sit on the table and listen to classical music like a couple of weirdos and have a good old time out there. Those things. And I also feel like it clears away the negativity, because then we get excited. What else, can we pull out the magic hat tomorrow? Where can we spend time that's beautiful? What can we do for ourselves to enhance our life or our family? All of that. So you guys, that is your daily pop, love and light. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Melanie Williams. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And I want to thank everybody for all your private read orders this weekend and all your great feedback. Really, really appreciate it. It's great energy to tap into. We're just about to step into spring, and it's a great time to initiate change and, ready ourselves for a great new season. So love and light.